I didn't even ask for my $40 back because she didn't even get the right hair. I don't want to be ramen noodly looking. Like, I was trying to get some locks. Like, come on. Whatever. So, hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia, and if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, this story is actually going to be a sequel to my first hair story. I didn't know there was going to be a sequel. I didn't plan for there to be a sequel, but this is a sequel. If you're new, then you probably don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put in the description box below the link to the original hair story. I'm going through a hair crisis, I guess, or I don't know. I'm having a really bad hair experience as of lately, and so I've been kind of just keeping tabs with it, and it's been very frustrating for me. But I wanted to share it with you guys because it's crazy. It's just so crazy. So we're just gonna jump into it. I am doing another makeup today. It's not really going to be much of a tutorial. I will write everything in the description box below what I use. Everything's going to be the same as the last one, except my eyeshadow changes. So whenever I do my makeup, everything stays the same. I'm very loyal to certain products for my face. I don't really like to experiment too much. I mean, once I find something, I kind of stick with it. Sometimes I do try different stuff out, but for the most part, I do the same thing. The only thing that changes are my palettes, my eyeshadow palettes. So I picked a different eyeshadow palette, a more summery color. I will show you that, and I will, like I said, put everything below. But I'm not going to talk about my makeup as I go because I really want to concentrate on the story because there are timelines, and I'm not really great at timelines. I had to actually write a lot of them down just so I can keep up with, because that's the whole point of the story is the timelines, and I wanted to make sure to get them right. I'm also going to be posting receipts on the side so you can actually see that this was something that really happened and the discussion that went down. That being said, let's jump right in. So I'm going to go ahead and start on my eyebrows. My moisturizer has already been put on. So I have a mirror here, so I'm not going to be looking at you, but I'm going to look up so y'all can see. Okay, so I do work 2 jobs. I do work in the dental field during the day, and then part-time on the weekends, I do work at a med spa. And there's a girl there, and her name, we're going to code name her Cassie. So Cassie is from Germany. She has a very thick German accent. Really sweet girl. And me and her have a lot in common. So, like I've explained before, I'm really big on my hair. My hair is my personality. My hair is, I'm always changing color. I'm always changing cuts. I like to stay just doing different things with it. I like to experiment with it. I experimented too much with it lately. And so, again, if you're new, please go and watch the other video so you know what I'm kind of going through to get to this point. But I will give a small backstory. The backstory is I'm in the middle of trying to grow my hair out. I apparently am not great at picking hairdressers because every hairdresser that I went to fucked it up. And then as I'm trying to get it fixed, the next hairdresser just keeps messing it up, and so on and so on. And finally I'm to the point where I'm just frustrated, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm just not going to touch it anymore. I'm just going to let it grow out. Eventually I will get to the point where I need to, but for right now, I'm not going to do anything as far as like cutting and coloring anymore. But I did say I was going to do something. Whenever I'm growing my hair out, because I don't like short hair. Right now my hair is like a bob. I don't like short hair. I'm not a short hair person. I like long hair. Long hair is what fits me. Long hair is what I like. So this happened last weekend. This is how recent it is. And I could not wait to tell you about this. So last week I went to work, and the girl that I was talking about, Cassie, the German girl, she's like me. She's always getting her hair done, and she's always doing something to her hair. She wears wigs, she wears lace fronts, she gets braids, she dyes it different colors. She's really big on the wig stuff, but she's been doing like braids and stuff. Now, that being said, I do want to say this really quickly before we jump into the whole story, because this is going to come up. I didn't bring this up. She brought this up. The girl that I got referred to. I like I said, I've done all kinds of things to my hair, and usually when my hair is super short, I usually put extensions in or something like that to just kind of, or put braids in or something, just to let my hair grow to the point where I'm satisfied with looking at it. I at least like it to my shoulders or longer. And then I will take all the braids or the extensions out, and then I will grow it out and then start doing stuff to it again. Just because I don't like to look at my hair when it's short. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted passion twists, and I had never had them before, but I've had my hair done before. I've had box braids, I've had cornrows, I've had a weave put in, I've worn extensions. I've never really worn a wig, but I'm open to it. I do not feel like it is I'm not authentically being me. I do not feel like those things are within one racial group of people. I feel like if you look good and if it fits you and you can pull it off, then so do it. And I'm only bringing this up because you're gonna see in my receipts that this comes up, and I didn't bring this up, the girl brought it up. So that being said, I get this done. I'm not new. This is not my first rodeo. So and I don't do it because I'm not happy being a Latina. I just like that I can pull shit off like this, and if I like it and I'm cute in it, I'm doing it. Alright, that being said, let's go back to the story. So every time I see Cassie's always doing something to her hair, and I saw that she had braids done like several times, and they were cute. They were really cute. So I was like, yo, like, who does your braids? Because I want to get maybe some passion twist or something done to my hair until it kind of grows out, and then, I'll go back to my normal hair, whatever. So she's like, oh yeah, I have this girl. So I was like, bet, cool, give me her number, So she's like, okay, cool. So I know she used the same girl because she's done her hair a few times recently, like back to back. And she said she's the same girl. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll use your girl. And so she gave me the girl's number, and I ended up texting the girl. We're going to codename her Psycho Hair Girl, because she turned out to be psycho. Seriously. So last Thursday, the 17th, I texted her. And I said, hey, I'm so-and-so. I know Cassie. We work together. Do you think that I've seen you do her hair. Do you think that you can are you available to do my hair? And she, for one, didn't really introduce herself. So I don't really know what her real name is. I only know what I got off her Cash App. That might be her real name, but anyway, she didn't say, hey, thanks for texting me or whatever. That's what I thought she was gonna say. I'm big on customer service, guys. I work in customer service, so I'm big on it. And so I was just like, okay. So she right away, she texted me back. I texted her at 6 something in the evening after I left work, and she's like, yeah, send me a picture of your hair. I need to see what your hair looks like. So I sent her the top part of my head, not even a picture of my face or anything, just the top part of my hair. And I was because she's well, not all hair can hold certain stuff. And I was like, no, I get that. That's fine. I've done this before. So I'm just okay, well, I sent her a small picture of my hair, whatever. And then I sent her a picture of what I wanted. Well, I had changed my mind. I had been looking at some of the stuff, and I actually kind of settled on Goddess Fox Locks. I thought they're really pretty, and the ones that I wanted were just like to my shoulders. And so I was like, can you do this? And after seeing the picture of my head or whatever, she was like, yeah, I can do it. You would look cute on it. You know, you would look cute with it, da da da. And I'm just explaining to her, okay, well, I also need it to be like ombre and, you know, brown and dark brown, because that's the way my hair is. Now, I didn't post every single text message from, you know, I'm not posting every single text message from it. I really wanted to post the most important stuff, but because it was just a lot of conversation in the beginning. It was a lot going on. So she was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So I said, okay, when can you do it? And she was like, I can do it Sunday or Monday. Now, I work 2 jobs, and I am a busy person. My son plays football. I'm still taking my daughter to work right now because she doesn't have a car. Like, I'm the busiest person. So I totally respect people's time when it comes to certain stuff, because I know what it's like to be a busy person. And I just wanted to put that out there. So if we can settle on something that's going to work for the both of us, yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, you tell me what your schedule is, I'm going to tell you mine, and then let's work around it. That's why I stick with the same lash girl. I love my lash girl because, and I'm not saying that because she's probably watching. I'm saying that because she does this as a side hustle, like a lot of girls do. And I figured the girl that was doing the hair, she was doing it too. And hey, I like having plugs. I support that. I'm not gonna hate on your game. Like, hell yeah, I'll do it. Because a lot of times you get it done for a better price. And these people are very talented. And so my lash girl calls me, or we text back and forth all the time, and I'm just like, hey, can I come through on this day at this time? And normally we do like a super early appointment. I mean, I show up in my PJs, for crying out loud. Sometimes, you know what I mean? And I fall asleep. I bring cover and a pillow. Like, she's just so laid back, and we're real chill, real good friends. And so I've been using her for the last like 2 years. I told her she's not allowed to leave me. And so, like I said, I'm fully aware of people's schedules, and me and her work around each other's schedules. So I'm willing to work around this girl's schedule. So she was like, okay, well, you know, I have to work, and I have my nieces and nephews for the summer or whatever. I can only do these certain days. And I was like, that's fine. Like, okay, Sunday's the best day for me. I don't normally do anything on Sundays. That's my day to like clean my house and do whatever around the house. I'm like, so I work on Monday, so that's fine. So she's like, okay, cool. So we decided to do Sunday. Now, this was Thursday, like I said. She's like, I'll get back to you on the Friday, which was the 18th. I'll get back to you by Friday to let you know if I could find the hair. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. She was gonna go pick up the hair. Okay, cool, not a problem. You're the expert. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Let me know. So I really wasn't stressing too much at that point. I just figured, okay, she's gonna get back to me, and she's gonna like show me the hair, and I'm gonna say yes or no, whatever, and then we're gonna see each other on Sunday. And she didn't really give me like a time. This is important. She didn't give me a time. She didn't say whether she was coming to my house, whether I was going to her house. That discussion did not happen. All we agreed on was that it was gonna be Sunday. That's it. That's it. Like, that's all. Nothing else. So I'm a busy person. I would prefer to do it, I think we said Sunday morning. So I'm like, okay, I can do Sunday morning. That gives me time to take care of the other things that I need to take care of. Friday comes around, I didn't hear from her. But I still wasn't really stressing too much, because I'm just like, okay, well, again, she's probably busy. She probably couldn't make it to the store yet. She'll probably text me on Saturday. Honestly, I wasn't tripping, but I was trying to plan my weekend around stuff, because I'm a planner. I'm, again, a very busy person. I work several jobs. I have very important people in my life. I have kids, you know what I mean? And I still go and do stuff. So yeah, I need an answer. I need to know specifically what time and date. When I schedule my lash appointment, we specifically say, hey, can I do it, you know, Saturday night, 9 o'clock? so I know to be there. Or after work, I could be there by 7. She's like, cool. And we stay in contact. She'll be like, hey, I'm on the freeway, just getting home. I might be a little late, or vice versa. And me and her we stay in communication. So, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Be respectful of people's time. Anyway, so I didn't hear from her. But even then, I still wasn't really tripping. I was just like, okay, well, maybe she just didn't make it to the store. That's fine. Like, I'm just going to go about my weekend. Now, I have 2 boos in my life. First boo is my man. He's my boo. Of course he is. And then I have my second boo, which is my best friend. And we're going to codename her Rihanna because she smokes so much like Rihanna. I don't know. I was just thinking of that when I decided I was going to codename her. Like, yeah, she's Rihanna. She's a Rihanna. And she's a bad bitch. That's my boo. So anyway, my boo, my best friend boo, she was like, she's like, hey, they're having this fitness expo on Saturday. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, because me and her work out together sometimes, and we're trying to get like our routine back and stuff. And I like to go because you can get really good deals. If you don't ever go to an expo, any kind of expo, you really should go because they always give you the best deals. If you buy it online, it's going to be more expensive. And I hadn't been in a while, so I was looking for something specific. So me and my son meet up with Rihanna, and we ended up going to the expo. We were there for a few hours. Now, we had planned throughout the week that we were going to go have a spa day, and we were going to just relax. Because she works in my field, so we both understand the stresses that our jobs bring to us and things like that. And that's what we had planned, going to the spa, relaxing, spending time together as friends, and having a girls' day, and just, whatever. For whatever reason, and she's my best friend, so she's the only one that's allowed to like cancel on me at the last minute and shit. Because I know that her life is just as busy, and she's a single mom, blah, 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 blah. So I totally get that. And she works 2 jobs too. Well, she works 3 jobs. So if she can't make it, she can't make it. She somehow was like, I guess, confused whether she was going to work that weekend or whatever. And so we ended up not scheduling to go to the spa, but we still wanted to go to the expo. Now, at the same time, I was like, okay, well, that's fine. And my main boo, my fiance, he was like, okay, well, we're going to go to my family's house. Well, he's like, I'm going to my family's house, and of course you come with me now that you're not doing anything with her. It was his brother's birthday. They were having a birthday party. And I was like, okay, that's cool, I don't mind. And I knew that I love his family. Like, his family, they party till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and they're older than me. They just be partying up. And they're cool people, like very cool people. So I knew if I went, I was going to have to be fully aware of my time. And when things like that happen, like if I know I have to do something the next morning, especially if I know what time, then I know to be more responsible. So like, again, if my lash lady says, hey, come through on Sunday at 8 o'clock in the morning, because we sometimes do it like that, then I know not to be out late that night acting stupid and getting drunk. I know I'm gonna have to be conservative because I have to get my ass up early in the morning. So I had planned, like, okay, what I'll do is I'll just be conservative tonight if I go over there, and if I need to leave early or come back early or not drink that much, that's what I'll do. Okay, so what I forgot to tell you was that she had texted me Saturday, but it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. It was like 4:55 or something from what the timestamp said. So she texts me early in the morning. I'm asleep. And all she was doing was confirming that we were going to do it on Sunday, and that she was going to go get the hair at 4 o'clock in the morning. She also said she's going to show me the hair when she gets a chance. So I was like, okay, cool. Again, I really wasn't stressing too much. I didn't see the message until I woke up the next morning, which was almost 9 o'clock, and then I messaged her back. And I just said, okay, cool, sounds good. I went to do some self-care that day, which I normally do on Saturdays and Sundays in the mornings. I work out, I'll go to the tanning salon, I'll do my little thing there. Do me Saturday morning, just do some self-care, which I do promote. I'm big on taking care of yourself, doing for you. Well, while I'm there, she texts me like around 10, and she's like, okay, well, I'm at the store. And she had said that it was probably gonna cost like $40, right? And I could cash out her. So I'm telling her, hey, again, this is not my first rodeo, you guys. I know that I have to pay a lot for hair. I've bought hair before. Like, that shit's expensive, especially the good hair. Becky with the good hair. I'm Becky with the good hair. I'm not buying some synthetic fake ass horsehair shit. Like, I'm buying real hair. And so I know that that's expensive. Last time I got extensions, I paid like $200 for the hair, and I needed several bundles because I have thick hair. So I'm just like, yo, if you need more than $40, like, just let me know. Like, I can send you more. Like, don't be cheap with the hair. Like, I'm trying to be Becky with the good hair. So she's like, no, $40 should be enough, whatever. So I'm just like, okay. So I told her, I'm like, I'm at the tanning salon, so give me a minute. I was in the middle of doing stuff. So she was like, okay, whatever. So again, that was at 10. So then 2 hours later, she texted and said that she lost her wallet. And I'm like, okay. Like, all I said was like, I sent the money. I think I said that, but I sent the money. I sent her the $40. I really didn't know what that had to do with me. Like, why are you telling me you lost your wallet? But I'm okay. I thought maybe she was gonna cancel, like saying, oh, I don't have my wallet, so I can't use my Cash App card to buy the hair or whatever. But I didn't hear back from her after that. Like, that was the last time I heard anything. So I was like, okay. So I'm thinking, okay, well, she'll get back to me when she has time. I go on about my day. Go to the expo with Rihanna. Have a great time. Go home. Kind of relax a little. My boo thing, he texts me that he's gonna be there with, by 7 o'clock or 7:30 or something. I can't remember. I just remember I was pissed off because he only gave me like an hour to get ready. Come on. You gotta do better. It takes me a lot more. It takes me an hour just to do my makeup. I need more than an hour in advance. Oh, he heard it. And I was wanting to look cute. I work in scrubs all the time. I don't wear makeup to work. I don't even do my hair. Like, I just don't. Makeup's expensive. That's why I don't do it. Because the makeup's expensive and I'm not wasting it to go to work. Like, I'm not trying to impress anybody. Plus, I'm in surgery sometimes and blood and stuff gets on me, and that I have to come home and take a shower and wash my hair. Like, there's no point of me doing my hair. There is just no point. Or of me putting on makeup. There's just no point. So I save a lot because I don't use it during the week. So on the weekends, when I go out, it doesn't matter. Even if I'm going to go to a movie or something, like, I usually get all dressed up. Point is, my man can't just be giving me an hour to get ready. Somebody needs to tell him something. So I was mad. And I was trying to rush. Because I was dressing pretty fly that night. I was looking A1. I was a 10 that night, you guys. A 10. So, he shows up or whatever, and we're going to his family's house, and I'm just like, dude. So when I get in the car, I still haven't heard from this girl. It's almost 8 o'clock, by the way. I text her at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, did you get the hair? Like, I haven't heard from her, So I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm kind of irritated. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of irritated because I need to know how I need to be, at the party. Do I need to leave early because we're gonna meet early? What if she texts back and is like, hey, we're gonna meet at 8 o'clock in the morning like my last girl does? Then that means I can't be out getting all turned up. That means I gotta go home at a certain time. That means I can't drink a lot. So I'm just like, fuck, like, I haven't heard from her. So I'm getting pretty irritated by this point. I don't even know if she got the hair. Nothing was confirmed. I end up, by the time we get to the party, and I'm telling my man that all this stuff, like, he knows everything that goes on with me. I tell him everything that happens in my life. So I'm telling him and I'm bitching about it, with him, and he's like, what? Like, she didn't give you a time? Like, no. I'm just like, okay, well, you know what? Fuck it. By the time we get there, I know everybody's gonna be drinking. I'm like, I know they're gonna be offering me drinks. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to drink. Fuck it. So he ends up stopping at the store for me, and I get something to drink. And when I get to the party, I end up calling Cassie. I texted her. I didn't call her. I texted her. Because I'm like, well, let me see if maybe she's heard from her. Like, I don't know if they're friends or she just does her hair or what. And I'm just like, hey, Cass, like, your chick, like, I haven't heard from her. Like, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, for real? And I was like, yo, Cass, like, what's going on? Like, I haven't heard from your girl. Like, this is crazy. And I'm like, it's already, late. It's already going on 9 o'clock. I'm at this party. So Cassie's like, well, maybe something happened. I'm like, yeah, but look how late it is. Like, she could have at least, like, updated me, told me something that's going on. I still have things to do tomorrow. What if she wants to do my hair at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. So you need to give me a time. So she's just like, well, let me text her and see if everything's okay. And I'm like, I already texted her at 8 and I haven't heard anything. I'm like, so I don't know what else to do. So she's like, well, let me text her. I didn't tell Cassie to text her. I didn't force her to text her. I didn't say, hey, can you text her? I didn't do none of that. That was all on Cassie. That's what she wanted to do. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Well, I'm here and I'm going to be drinking. And that was it. So I'm there having a good time. We partying, we drinking it up, having a great time with, my man and his family. And again, I have mad love for them. They're crazy. Not in a bad way. They're just a lot of fun to hang out with. And so we fit in for sure. And so I'm there, playing crazy card games that I don't understand. And I'm drunk and falling all over the place. Like, hey, I'm having a good time. You're not busting my bubble. I'm having a great time. Like, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna have a great time. And I was having a great time. Somewhere in between that, I decided to look at my phone. And I'm already pretty drunk. Like, when you're drunk and you're trying to read your text messages, and I'm like, like, I could not focus on the text message. But I saw that she had texted me. And it was 2 o'clock in the morning. It was almost 3. It was going on 3 o'clock in the morning. So she texts me, and she is upset. So she's like, okay, well, you didn't have, like, we had an appointment, and oh, you didn't have to have somebody call me. Like, I don't do business like that. Blah, 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 blah. I told you we had an appointment. I told you I got the hair. No, you didn't. And then, just whatever. And all I could think of was, bitch, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. That's how you do business? Even my lash girl doesn't text me at 3 o'clock in the morning. And even if she did, she can get away with that shit. We have a relationship already. I don't know you. Me and you, we're not cool like that. So I'm just like, what the hell? And I'm just like, okay. So I text her back. And again, I was already pretty drunk by then. I could barely keep one eye open to text. I could barely text. So I'm just like, look, we technically, you didn't get back to me. So really, I don't think there was really an appointment because you didn't give me a time or day or whatever. Like, I texted you, you never got back to me. So I just, I texted her or whatever, and she's texting me, and I don't know what she's saying because at that point, I just kind of lost interest in the whole texting because I'm just like, look, you're messing up my vibe. I'm drunk. I can't text her back. I just want to chill with the fam bam and get white girl wasted more and just concentrate on that. With my man, I'm not putting, no. So I don't text her back no more. And she's texting me. I put my phone up. I don't even read them. I get home about, my guy says we left like at 4 o'clock. And I don't even remember. So he takes me home and he drops me off. And I go inside and I go to bed. When I wake up the next morning, I decide to check my messages. And I had a shit ton of messages. So she is texting me. And I saw the text message from the night before. Which, again, I had stopped texting her. I stopped replying. I even stopped looking at it because I'm just like, well, you know, again, I'm at this party and you're texting me and you're killing my vibe. And I'm not going to have a full conversation about hair right now at, 2 o'clock in the morning and when I'm drunk. You should texted me earlier. So I'm looking at them and she has sent me a picture of the hair. Now that I did see. I remember seeing it. And I thought maybe I was just drunk and I just said, okay, I'll look at it tomorrow. She didn't even get the right hair. As you can see in my receipts, she got ramen noodles. That's what she got. She got ramen noodles and she got some other bullshit, but it was not what I asked for. So I'm looking at it like, she didn't even get the right hair. So I'm going back to read the messages and she's just like, oh, you didn't text me back. We need to confirm a time. So first her messages were saying that she can do my hair at 11 o'clock because she's going to be too busy just waking up and she's not going to have time to text me back at 10. So she can do 11. Again, I didn't read them and I didn't respond. So I didn't see them till the next morning. And I didn't wake up till like 11:30, 11:40 the next morning. And that's only because my mom was coming through to pick up my son. That's the only reason why I woke up. That's it. So I'm just like, okay. So she's just like going on and on and on. Obviously talking to herself because I'm not answering her. And she's just saying, well, you haven't responded. Da, da, da. And I mean, these text messages go on until 8 o'clock in the morning. Then she's texting me at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's like she didn't go to sleep. So she had continued the conversation from 4 o'clock that morning, 2 o'clock that morning when she first started texting me saying, oh, don't be having somebody call me. This is me and you. I don't do business like that. And then she continued the conversation all the way to the next morning. So it's like she didn't even go to sleep. Like, she just continued to text me. And I'm just thinking, like, what the hell? Like, so then she starts sending me screenshots saying, oh, you confirmed for Sunday and it was 10 o'clock originally. Again, we did not set a time. Now she's asking for my address. Like, how do you know if I'm okay with you coming to my house? I don't be letting just anybody come to my house. I barely let my man come to my house. You think I'm just gonna let anybody come to my house? Nope, it ain't happening. I don't like people in my house. So I text her back. And I'm like, well, first of all, I mean, you didn't set a time. That's bad customer service. You didn't get back to me. You're texting me at this time. Like, you didn't give me any information. Like, to me, that's not an appointment. It's what we wanted to set up, but you didn't give me any information. So I'm sorry, but I'm not interested in doing my hair with you anymore. You've already rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't tell her that, but she'd already kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm just like, I don't want to do business with you anymore. And I told her, it's bad customer service. You should have gotten back to me. You didn't. Just keep the hair. I didn't even ask for my $40 back because she didn't even get the right hair. I don't want to be ramen noodly looking. Like, I was trying to get some locks. Like, come on. Whatever. So I really wasn't tripping. I was still drunk that morning from the night before. And my mom was there. Like I said, she was picking up my son for me. I really didn't even care at that point. And she was like, okay, she was upset. I could tell she was upset. At that point, I was just like, I'm done, like, it's fine. I really wasn't tripping. I wasn't even mad. I was frustrated because that meant I was going to have to find somebody else. And I was out $40. I mean, $40 is $40, but I'm like, okay, whatever. She can keep it. She got the wrong hair. Anyway, I didn't want to go through the whole process of trying to get the money from her. So that's why I really didn't make a big deal out of it. I'm just like, whatever. You're gonna have to go back to the store. There's no telling when that's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to sit around here bugging you for $40. Like, nah. I just left it at that. I didn't respond and told her to have a great day. Now, where shit got crazy was she started text messaging me from another number. And I knew it was her because she had texted me from another number when I was reading the messages earlier that morning. And she was saying like, oh, we had an appointment, blah, 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 blah. So she texted me from the number that I originally had, which I had her under Hair Girl. I should have had her under Psycho Hair Girl, but I didn't know her at the time. And then she started texting me from these two other numbers. And I'm just like, okay, so she got burner phones. Like, I know a lot of people have burner phones. It wasn't a big deal to me. It's just like, I'm just like, okay. So I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, like, I don't understand why she's texting from another number. Like, I already have your other number. Like, you can text me from that number. And so she's calling me, like, an immigrant and saying that I should be proud to be a Latina. And I'm another, you know, stupid Latina who wants to have, you know, black girl hair or whatever. And I'm just like, wow, like, are you really like that? Is there really people out there like that in the world? I guess so. I mean, I'm not like that, like, not even a little bit. So it was very humoring for me. I literally was sitting at my dining room table talking to my mom, and I just start laughing. And she's like, well, who's that? You know, who's pulling up your phone? And I'm just telling her what's going on. And she's like, what? I'm like, yeah, isn't that stupid? Like, she's really going ham on me. First of all, I'm not an immigrant. I'm from America. Okay. I don't even speak Spanish. Well, not fluent Spanish. And she's saying she's gonna, you know, report me to the immigration department. Babe, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm probably more American than those people at the immigration department. Go ahead. And so she's just, again, just cussing me out, calling me a silly ass. That's when I started to kind of just, here's the thing. I am really cool and I will treat people with respect and things like that. But once you start acting an ass, I will act an ass back. That's just how it is. Like, you're not going to be a bitch to me and then think that I'm not going to say nothing back to you. She was being very rude and saying really ugly racial things, and it really pissed me off. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? That's when I texted her and I was like, get off my phone, bitch, or whatever I said. My mom even made the comment to be like, oh, well, you know, she's lucky that you changed, because I didn't even really go off on her. I was just like, get off my phone. You look pathetic. Laughing emoji face. Like, you look stupid. Like, I'm glad I could give you $40. And then she started saying, oh, well, she didn't even buy the hair. She took my $40. Well, I know shit. I know you didn't buy the hair. Like, you didn't even buy the right hair anyway. Like, that's not even the hair I asked for. So what was going to happen? I was going to give you my address. You were just going to pop on over here whenever you felt like it. It probably would have took her all day to get over here. And then she would have been mad that I wasn't here after I probably sat here for 5 hours. And then she brought ramen noodles with her. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Like, come on. And then I really would have had it out with her. It would have really, really been bad for both of us. Because like I said, I'm nice. I am nice. I'm nice. But if you're going to be like that with me, I'm sorry. Like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for me. It ain't gonna work for you. By the way, the palette that I used just now is Tarte, and it is called Tartelette Toasted. It is a more summery palette. I don't use it very often, but it is really pretty. They're more like brownish, goldish colors. Very, very, very pretty colors. I really like them. She texted me, and I just stopped responding after a while. She said she was gonna come to my job. She's like, I know where you work. I'm gonna come to your job. Okay. She hasn't came up there. I didn't believe she was gonna come up there. I tried to avoid these things, but people like to argue. People like to fight, I guess. And so I'm out $40. I'm out ramen noodles. I think she took those ramen noodles from my cabinet because I wanted some the other day and I couldn't find it. And that pretty much explains what happened to him. But, I mean, it's just, like, stupid. Like, why can I not find somebody to do decent hair? I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. So, I'm still stuck with the hair that I have now, which it's been growing out. So, I'm not upset. I wanted to get my fox locks. I'm sad, you guys. So now I don't have anybody who knows how to do them. And I feel bad because Cassie's like, I didn't know she was like that. Da, 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 da. And apparently she like texts Cassie and like cussed Cassie out. And Cassie's like, I'm not using her no more. And she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, I'm sorry. You lost a hair girl. Like, she's like, no, I'm glad I found out that she's this way. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm glad before she came to my house with her noodle hair and I would have been pissed. So anyway, that's the story. And if y'all know anybody who does hair, I'm still looking to try to do these fox locks, guys. I may just have to cop it up and go to one of the salons. The only reason why I was trying to use somebody's because, like I said, I like the plugs. The plugs always work for me. I like to support the people that do stuff. I mean, I do. If you're selling hot clothes, I mean, I'll buy them from you. I mean, they're cheaper. I know you're going to only charge me half price. You're a booster. Again, if I go to the salon, it's going to cost me like $400. And again, it's not my first rodeo. I have paid $400 for hair before. It's expensive. I'm only going to wear it for like a month. And I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Lost out on that. I guess God is telling me that I need to stop fucking with my hair. Because it's just not happening. It's not happening for me. It's not happening. So, it is what it is. Guess I'll keep this short haircut for a while. That's my story. And I hope you enjoyed it. I will be posting more story times. I do have some other stuff going on, and if things like this happen to me, I will definitely talk about them. Thanks for coming back, and don't forget to go check out the original hair story if you haven't. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and the little notification bell. Leave a comment below if there's something specific that you want to hear. Until next time, you guys, don't forget to love yourselves, because you are all you have. Thanks.